Good Shabbos. We've been speaking about the importance of avas chinam, baseless love, of loving our fellow, that undoes the terrible repercussions that baseless hatred has brought upon us, with the destruction of the temple and the terrible over 2,000, almost 2,000 years of exile. One of the areas that is a cause of much discord is when we judge people for what they do and thereby give them motivation to their actions. And very often, those motivations are unfounded. But what does it come from? There's a famous adage of the Baal Shem Tov. And as I will show you, it's actually brought in the commentaries on this week's Parshat. The Baal Shem Tov says that when you see something negative in someone else, it is a reflection on yourself. It's like you're looking in the mirror. It's something that is representing a shortcoming within yourself. In this week's Parsha, we read how Moshe Rabbeinu is speaking to the Jewish people and recounting their 40 years of sojourn in the desert. And within that recount, Moshe Rabbeinu says the words, but you were this after the story of the spies, and the spies saying we should not go into Israel. The verse says, and you said, B'sinas Hashem Eisonu Eitzionu Meretz Mitzrayim, because of Hashem's hatred towards us, that's why he took us out of Egypt. You said that Hashem hates you, and that's why you're in this predicament. So Rashi brings from the Sifri, from a medrash that says like this, he actually loved you. But you hated him. Mashal Hedjit, the simple adage that people say, what you have in your heart on your friend, that's what you think is in his heart towards you. The explanation of this is simple. When we see someone else doing something, and we are looking for an interpretation, an explanation of what was their motivation, where do we look at? We basically think as follows. If I would do that, what would be my motivation? If I would do that, what would have been my reason? That would have come out of hatred. That would have come out of jealousy. That would have come out of whatever negative characteristic we put on the other person. So basically, when we're judging someone else, we're actually judging ourselves, because we are basically telling people, this is how I think. This is who I would be. I don't know if you've noticed, but we have sometimes political parties, and they speak obviously negatively against each other. And very often they speak of motivations, of what motivates the other party. And this is certainly what's motivating them. And very often, if you see what they say, it's actually a reflection of what they do. Their argument about the other is really just a revelation of what they are about. And so we have to think about this. When we judge others, and when we see someone in a certain light, we're actually reflecting who we are, and thereby revealing to others, this is my personality, this is my character. When I say, oh, you know why they did that? You know why they did that? You know why he said this? You know why she did this? Because X, Y, Z, we're basically telling people, this is how I think. This is how I am. We're not so much revealing who they are, revealing who we are. And so as we come to the terrible day of Tisha B'Av, the day of the destruction of the temple, which was caused by hatred of each other. And we know the way to rectify this is by loving each other. We should start by judging people favorably, and not trying to interpret someone else's actions as we would, as seeing what would motivate us in doing such a thing, but rather just trying to see if we could judge them in a favorable light. And by doing so, we'll go a long way into creating more harmonious relationships, stronger connections, and ultimately bring about the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash. Good Shabbos.